My name is Jeff Weber, PDGA number 95014. To me, disc golf has always been a way to meet new people in a new area. Every time I move to a new area, I go to the local leagues and make a lot of my friends from there. It's an escape from reality. I get to go out into the woods, get some exercise, get some steps, get some fresh air, kind of turn my brain off for a little bit. Do you like going for walks in the woods? You like being in nature and quiet? Imagine doing that with a task, right? It's a walk through the woods. On average, it's about 2 miles to Olympus. I actually played it this weekend. My watch said 6 miles by the end of the day. So it's great exercise, but you're not just walking with no goal in mind. So you walk to your next shot, throw, walk, throw, and so on. So it's a great activity to do, gives you a purpose rather than just walking. It's that one good shot. You've been struggling the entire round, hitting trees, missing your lines, and throwing bad shots. Then you throw that one perfect shot that goes in. It's the sound of the chains after the disc leaves your hand. And then you're hooked. Olympus was originally known as Throw Down the Mountain. It was an annual tournament held up in Brooksville, Florida, for about 20 years running. It is a private property that was first used as a cow pasture. So it was only for the tournament. It was the property was only available to disc golfers 5 weeks out of the year. The first weekend was a tournament, and then it would be a week of practice. They would make the layout a little bit harder. Then it'd be a tournament, then a week of practice, change the course to make it a little harder, tournament, and repeat. And then after the final pro tournament, the 5th weekend, it's closed. Come back next year. That was Throw Down the Mountain, and it always had a great turnout. A lot of touring pros would come to that tournament and enjoy the property, enjoy the environment and the kind of the scene around Tampa disc golf. They'd come from all over the world, really. We've had people from Germany, people from California, Canada, all over. Recently, about 2 years ago, they were going to sell the property to the city, and there was talk of putting like 5 homes on the property. They were going to be multi-million-dollar homes and some beautiful land up there. At the time, the number 1 player in the world, Paul Macbeth, now he's kind of dropped down the rankings, but he's still number 1 in our hearts. He got in touch with one of his friends, starting pitcher for the White Sox, Dylan Cease. Together, they pooled in some money and got about $1.1 million to buy the land. They bought the land to be able to open up the course as a permanent course year-round rather than just the temporary course that it had been. Pretty much winning the hearts of every Tampa area Floridian disc golfer heart, right? So since then, they've only put more time, energy, and money into the property to make improvements for the tee signs, the tee boxes. They put new baskets. They've even gotten some heavy equipment out there, heavy machinery, and carved out new fairways through the woods. Either the 2nd or 3rd highest point of elevation in Florida, but it is the highest point of elevation this far south in Florida. So as you go any further south than Brooksville, there's not a single point higher, to my knowledge. Olympus is special in the sense that it has a mix. There are layouts out there that are pretty short and can be very easy for newer players so that they can go out there and enjoy the beautiful piece of land that we have. There's also layouts that are incredibly difficult where your average pro, like myself, gets beat up pretty bad out there, potentially. The top pros in the world, they're going out there and doing special things, but typically out there, the layout can vary depending on what the weekend calls for. Like I said, varies from manageable to very difficult, anywhere in between.